Got a pickup truck with patches of rust. To some folks it don't look like much, but it's mine. Yeah, it's mine. I got 3 clear channels on my old TV, PBR in the fridge, or leftovers to eat.
All right, we are here. Hello, hello, and welcome in. Just gotta do my obligatory check to make sure my mic sounds good. It sounds like it's working. Awesome. Okay, guys, how are y'all doing? It is Wednesday. That means the kittens and I are here. I've got Mr. Roy right over here on my desk. Show you real fast so you can say hi. He is laying down here looking out the window. Hi, Roy boy. That's usually where he lays, almost the point where it's on my mouse. It's kind of crazy. And we've got Mr. Stubbs on the arcade machine back there. I don't know if we're going to be joined by Prince and Salem or what. I just want to make sure we get Stubbs in there. There we go. My big head's kind of in the way. You get the point. Well, this is it. If this is your first time watching my live feed, this is our store, Kittens and Cards. And I think you now probably know why it's called Kittens and Cards. These are just 2 of the kittens that we have on here all the time. Salem and Princess are probably back hanging out with the Chaos Queen. And let's see here. Yep, this is what it looks like. We're doing this for 365 days in a row. And this is going to be tomorrow's day 139. Yikes. Today's episode was 138. So, what we do on Wednesdays, we come out here, we hang out with the kittens, and I order a bunch of cards and we open them. So we're going to open 6 of each kind of card we can. Like this. There we go. Get 6 Paradox Rift. And oh wait. I was daydreaming on that one. Totally daydreaming. There we go. 6 Temporal Forces. And what we also do, and I have to open it up, is We didn't do it last week because last week was a little bizarre. I don't remember what happened. I kind of had to, I think, do a quick show last week, I think. But something happened where I didn't get to check out whether we made our money back. So we're going to do that today. And that we use an Excel spreadsheet here. Let me pull that up. I have it called Book 1 because I haven't named it yet. Okay. There we go. It's all blank and ready to go. And what we do is we add, as we get hits, we add them in. So we need to see if we can get 15,000. That's close enough. Here we go. We're going to order these. Watch my frame rate go absolutely crazy because I can't move because we have all the stuff falling in. I don't know where it falls from. I think the Amazon drones just drop them all off. It's probably like a swerve of them. A swarm of them. And yeah, sometimes we put things kind of in order. I like to open them in different orders depending. So a lot of times I will just kind of set them up here. Is that my Paldea? I thought so. We don't set them all up. We just kind of do it as we go. Temporal forces. Okay. All right. Of course, we have our Shrouded. Masquerade. I think we have like one of everything here. All right. So let's start out with our Scarlet and Violet. Now, what we do during our daily shows, we have something called the Kitten Coliseum where we face two of the kittens against each other to see who has the best whisker luck. Now here, they're just kind of all work together to hopefully get us some really good pulls. But I started keeping track of whisker luck as far as their wins and losses, and it's kind of crazy. We found out that for the first time, it was today, I think, for the first time, Stubbs beat Roy out of, I think they've faced each other like 6 times or 5 times. That's kind of crazy. A baggin for 103, all right. And so, oh, that 103, I got to put that in. See, I almost forgot. That's where we type in the number and keep track. And Roy is just staring out the window, being a good boy. It's so hilarious, guys. We noticed that his tail seems shorter than the other kittens. I don't know how. We should measure him and see. It's really funny. I'm gonna go get a trash can for us. We'll grab this one. We'll bring it out here. This works. Boom. All right. But it's really funny because it's like we never noticed it. Now we can't not notice it. It's absolutely hilarious. But I do kind of want to, part of me wants to get a tape measure and measure his tail compared to Stubbs and Salem. Well, Salem, just his tail's spectacular. And Princess's, I think she's just probably average. But we never thought about it, and now we can't stop thinking about it. Every time I pet him, I'm just like, look at that tail. I don't even know if it's short. It might not be. It just seems like it. And Stubbs has been a good boy today. They'll definitely be getting some treats later on. All right, we are at, by the way, we're at $404,000 on the game. My goal, I would love to be able to get 1 million. before we reach 365, and I think we will. What's half of 365? I don't feel like doing math in my head, so I'm gonna just do it like this. 182. Oh yeah, we got 50 more episodes before we're halfway through. We're gonna definitely get into 500,000 by then, so absolutely. Pat Rat for $100. Okay, put that in there. My phone got an update. Oh, 119. Oh, thunderous. Cool. Excellent. We are getting too many small pools, though. We need some bigger ones than that. And I think our record is, 82 different hits. A hit is basically anything over $100. Go some Obsidian Flame. There. Oh, check this out, guys. I got it. Ready? There you go. I've been promising that for three weeks now. We got our damn button for when we get pulls over $1,000. So 1287. Let me put that in here real quick. That's gonna help us definitely get to the 15,000 we need. Send a Scorch. Okay, very cool. That's Obsidian Flame. Okay. Nice. Just trying to keep track of which one this is also. Alright, there's our second hit. A Grookie for 178. Okay. I see you, Obsidian Flame. I'm going to put an OF here. Beside the real expensive one we got. That way we can kind of keep track of where we get our huge pulls. Our damn pulls. I gotta tell you guys, my phone updated. I did an update on my phone and it is totally weird, totally different. I don't know if I like it. Even some of my app pictures look different. And a lot of the stuff I have is in this weird font. It's in this font where it has like, you see the symbols, the pluses and minuses? It's in that weird, it's a black font with white outline for some reason. And I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know if it's just part of the update or what, but really weird. All right, we'll go to Temporal Forces next. Not expecting a whole lot out of this. And I am going to try, I think very soon. I might try it after I get back. I'm heading out to Denver in about 2 weeks. And I might see when I get back about trying to cast this on Twitch as well as YouTube at the same time. I know it can be done. I'm trying to think. 286. All right, let me get that one in here. I'm trying to decide if what days I'm going to Denver. I can't remember. I think I'm going on a Thursday. I think I'll be able to do my live feed right before I leave, maybe. Because I normally do them on Wednesdays. And then I think I leave Thursday and come back before the live feed the next week. And maybe I will try it then. I don't think it's hard. The problem is I'm just trying to get a lot of videos recorded ahead of time because then I have to go, I'm going on tour in Pennsylvania at the end of the month to do some shows. And so that's going to keep me busy. And when I'm on tour, I can't record. I can edit sometimes. That's usually not a problem. It's recording that I usually don't take my mic. I'll take my computer, of course. And I'll take my Stream Deck. Clang for $44.82, guys. That is awesome. And these are our Twilight Masquerade. That is incredible. Hi, bud. Hi. Hold on, I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. He decided to turn around and say hi to it. Say hi. It's so hard to see with that brightness behind him, but there he is. That's the Roy boy. And now he's laying this way. He tosses and turns. And Stubbs is still up there being a good boy. Wow, so that Twilight Masquerade was a huge one. So between those two hits, that's over $5,000 right there. So we're definitely going to get our $15,000 back. And I don't think we've ever lost money. I just don't know. I wonder what the most we've won. Now, a couple weeks ago, we pulled a card for $18,000. But unfortunately, it was a ghost card that we did not sell because we only sell ghost cards if we have a double of them, and we didn't have a double, so we had to keep it. So I didn't count that as far as profit. And we added a whole lot of new. If you watched kind of at the beginning of my series, and just, I guess it was about less than a week ago, just a couple days ago, I added 66 new card slots. And we're at 118. We'll put that one in here. Nice. And so we need a lot more cards that are. I like to have them over 100, but we definitely get into the point where we're putting cards in there that are like $70, which really isn't horrible because we have a ton of cards in our portfolio, and I don't know how to get rid of them. I mean, the only way I could get rid of them is either buy a whole lot more tables or stop doing pack openings and just selling what I have first. And that's not going to happen because I enjoy that too much. But let's look at this is our, what is this one? That's our base sets. Hold on, let's come back up. We have $662,000 worth of cards value. And there's 998. Wow, that's kind of crazy. 998 pages. So take that times 6. Hey, let's get out the calculator again, shall we? Here we go. 98 times 6 equals... I feel like it's more than that. But we have 5,988 cards in this set, valued at $662,000, which is cool. And then in the other set, the Destiny... And we're still missing a couple hundred cards. Now look at this one. There is still, we only have 7,500 and there's 11,900 cards available. And so, okay. This is page 998, so it must not go any higher because we have to have more than that. I mean, we definitely have to have more than that. But look at that, $694,000 in this one. And then when we go to our ghost, that's where it gets crazy. 237,000, but there's only 7 pages. We only have 52 cards. Well, no, we have a little bit more than 52 because some of them are double. But yeah, we have a lot of cards and I don't know how to get rid of all of them. So, yeah, we're just going to kind of chill with it. Let's open some Paradox Rift. I did record some, today, I recorded them today or yesterday? Yesterday I recorded like 6 episodes of 7 Days to Die. A Paul Mott for 129. Get that in here. Here we go. Already got another hit, 116. Fair giraffe. Okay. There we go. Oh, God, another hit already. Man. Ridgebacks for 144. Okay, that's our third hit on these. Nice. And so, yeah, yesterday I think I recorded 6 episodes. And today so far I've edited 4.5. As soon as this is done, one of the kittens is getting into something. As soon as we're done with the live feed, I'll probably go in and finish recording the 6th episode. It should not take very long at all as we get another hit. Houndstone for 149. I think he is coming to raids very soon in Pokemon Go. We do talk Pokemon Go on here also, by the way. So, yeah, and then tomorrow I'll edit the last, not the last, but I'll edit the 7th episode of 7 Days to Die. And we will have a whole bunch ahead of time. There's a low kicks for 321. Nice, 321. Blast off. What do we get, like 5 hits out of that, guys? That's incredible. Cool. So for the first round here, we're just going to go in and open one of each pack, and then it's just going to kind of be chaos. Does that sound good, Roy? You okay with chaos, big guy? He's okay with chaos. He is a good boy. He's looking at me like, why are you talking about me, Dad? His tail. I'll stop talking about your tail, I'm sorry. And I do have a new picture of Roy that we're going to put on the, I'll probably switch out the one that's there now, even though it's so cute. Such a cute picture. I think I have a new Roy picture. There's 2 of them. Here's one. Him sitting in a bowl. And then here's the close-up of him in the bowl. How cute is that? So we're definitely going to change something, I think. Hey, 178. Nice. Cloth. There we go. And got another hit already. Yikes. A Nimble for 509. Awesome. Okay. And these are the Stellar Crown. Okay. Just trying to make sure in my head I remember what we're opening. Cool, cool. Okay, now let's just grab one at random here. Ooh. These are the ones we got the big $4,000 hit on. One of the sideway card. I can't turn my head that much. 214. We'll just say 214. There we go. These are the packs we got the $4,000 hit on. Let's see if we can. Maybe they're just the hot cards right now. I'm seeing some good value. I saw $60 there. You know, I don't know what else to do. Now, here's the funny thing. I thought about, because I'm kind of getting to the point where I've tried so much here at the store. I thought about lining up, because apparently you can. I have a shelf that has some bulk boxes on it right outside the door. And people do buy those. Very rarely, but they buy all bulk boxes very rarely. So what I'm thinking about doing, and it would just be totally weird, totally strange, totally funny, is we get a 102 Avalog. Let me put this in and I'll tell you guys. There we go. We'll let this finish. So what I'm thinking about doing is, I don't know if I should or not, but I'm thinking about literally lining this whole, maybe do a couple different lines of nothing but two-sided shelves with bulk boxes. I'm not even thinking on the sidewalk. I'm thinking right off the sidewalk. I don't know. I just think it would be interesting. It'd give me somewhere to put them. We're running out of space to where we can put, but I can't put them here, I guess, because the packages get delivered. Maybe back here further. I don't know. I have no idea where I'd put them. Yeah, I guess the packages don't get on the road usually, so we could put them on the road there. But then the problem really is I don't have anywhere to open boxes. I mean, I'd be stuck up here opening boxes with all these people walking in our way and all that good stuff. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm probably going to do something weird like that just to try to get rid of some of these boxes. All right, we're back into Stellar Crown. I think we're going to do double boxes here in a minute. We'll double them up. The kittens are being surprisingly calm. I kind of like this. They're tuckered out. We've been leaving them go out a little bit. There's a Sandy Shocks for $189. Okay. But we've been letting them go out with us. We won't let them out on their own. Kangaskhan. Okay, he's actually going to be in raids in Pokemon Go very soon. 184. Nice. And I'm so mad because I didn't know he was going to be in raids, and I traded a dude, a friend of mine. I traded him a shiny Tapu Koko for a non-shiny Kangaskhan. But he did say he's going to get me the first, he's going to do raids, and if he gets a Kangaskhan that's shiny, he's going to trade it to me. So that's cool. Fidop, is that who that is? 135. And I'll be doing, I might do a raid or two, maybe a handful of raids. If he's on a Wednesday, if it's a raid night, then I'll be going. Now tonight is raid night, and it is Cresselia. And I already have a bunch of Cresselia. I'll go through when we start this next box and look. Let's see, we've got Shrouded Fable. I'm going to put these in groups of 2. That way we can open them in packs of 2, you know? There we go. Obsidian Flame. What do we got here? Another Shrouded Fable. We'll just throw that over there. The Temporal Forces. Keep picking that same box up. All right. We're just going to go through here real fast. That way we can double box open. And we can talk about all the other stuff we want to talk about. I'm glad it's not the end of the night because my fingers keep hitting the enter key for some reason. It's the way my keyboard's aimed. Howdy, yeah, there we go. Ew. What's it with all the stinky people? What's the matter, Roy? I just heard him. I don't think whimper's the right word. Just kind of. Was that like a kitten sigh? What was that? What are these? Oh, these are the new ones. That is the one good thing about separating all these at once. Is you kind of get to see what you've already done and what you need to do. Let's go ahead. We have these here. Let's go ahead and do 2 cases of the Pouty Evolved. There we go. But the Kangaskhan. Oh, we have a Leo. Come on. I missed him. He charged my Pokeball. Oh, he jumped out. What the heck? It'd be cool if I can also have this in the corner, so when I want, I'll have to look and see if I can do that. If when I am, while we're opening packs, if I pull up my my phone, I can have a thing up on the screen, maybe to the right between the Shmoo Gaming and the chat. I can have my phone screen so I can show you guys Pokemon and stuff like that. Okay, so that's now something else I got to figure out how to do. Interesting. This ought to be... I'll try to figure it out. You know, it took me 3 weeks just to get a damn button, so we'll see. But Cresselia is what we were looking up. Let me see here. I have... Come on. Okay. Oh, CRESF. Okay. There we go. I have 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. I have 13 Cresselias. Oh, I do have a shiny. I didn't think I had a shiny. Okay, I do. So, yeah, this is what the regular one looks like. This is where I need to pop it up. And then this is the shiny. I didn't think I had a shiny. Oh, yeah, I knew I had a shiny. Actually, I got 2 shinies. 150. Nice. Tornadus. Put this in here. That's right. I did have 2 shinies because I traded one. I mirror traded one, and then I traded the other one for... what did I get for that? I think I got a... I'll tell you in a minute. I'll get it. Is it Kyogre? Is that his name? All right, we'll go to Obsidian Flames here. I think that's how it is. KYOGR, something like that. I traded the other shiny. So I don't know if I'm going to go tonight to do raids or not. I may. It's just fun to get out there with these guys and talk and stuff like that. I don't think I have any major trades I'm going to be doing because we don't have half Stardust Day or anything like that. 102, nice. There we go. Now, I would also, I was going to say, I would also like to see about putting my phone screen on the computer on OBS because I would also like to start doing the occasional remote raids, and kind of doing them with you guys. Have the cam on and I'll just be on my phone doing it and you guys can watch the screen. So I thought about doing that too. Is that Dartrix? Is that what that says? 236. If you don't know, guys, 236. 1 second here. If you don't know, I am actually legally blind. I'm sitting in front of a very large computer. And that's what we do when we get a huge hit like that. $1,011. That's nice. And that's a Rayquaza. And I will be getting him, I think, soon. Let's put this in here before I forget. $1,011. Is this the Obsidian Flame again? I think these are Obsidian Flames, right? Let's see here. Oh, Temporal Forces. Oh, I accidentally put those in the wrong place. Interesting. Okay, I guess. I don't know if that was temporal forces or if that was the end of the obsidian flames. We'll count it as a temporal forces though, which is very cool. There we go. So I have other reasons I would like to have my phone up on the screen. There's a game called, what is it, Pokemon Pocket? Something like that everyone keeps talking about. $155 Jinx. I don't know why I didn't hit enter or click this first. There we go. And so Pokemon Pocket, I don't know if it's a game or what exactly it is, but that might be something that we can do here on with the kind of cam type video. All right, come on, let's see this. I cannot believe Princess hasn't been in yet. Even Salem, they must be sleeping. Even Salem usually strolls through here at some point. Stubbsy had to turn around. He is purring so loud, guys. It's so cute. All right, let's see here. What are these? Let's see. We got Paradox. Why did I put these in the wrong place? That's hilarious. That's Obsidian. That's Paradox. This is temporal. I need to open them. I can see them better, I think, when they're opened. And these are our Shrouded Fables. Let's do that now. Let's do a double case of Shrouded Fables. There we go. Oh, we get our first hit already. Roly Coly for 110. I think that's what that said. There we go. Excellent, excellent. No, both kittens, they are definitely purrs. It's very sweet. It makes me feel good to know that they are content and happy. So I don't know if I'm going to go tonight to raid night or not. I do like getting out and getting fresh air. And of course we walk because we go to a park and we walk from gym to do the raids. And so that might be a possibility. We'll have to see. All day I've been talking myself out of it. Like, I don't want to go. I don't feel like going. But I do need to get out get some fresh air because I had to get up this morning at about 5:30 to do a radio thing. And as soon as it was done, I started video editing. And I took a long enough break to make breakfast. I had an omelet. I made myself a omelet with ham and cheese and peppers and onions and tomatoes. It was great. And some sliced strawberries on the side. Really good. And then I came back and I just been working. Type Noel 148. So I really should get out of the office and get some fresh air. So I'm talking myself back into it now. And if I go out rather, I can stop and get a Sonic slushie or something, maybe a Coke from McDonald's or something. Come on, let's see them. These packs are low, man. These are Shrouded Fable. We're seeing low pack values. $8? That's horrible. Marina for $3.76. Not bad. I wonder if we can get... I'd like to set a goal of 5... I'd say 7. 6 hits over 1,000. Let's just go in between there. 6 hits for over 1,000. I think we have 3 already. And I don't really know exactly how, like, if we've opened half the packs or what, like, you know, things like that. So that is that. I'm looking for another one of the, what is this? Is this the temporal? No, this is Paradox Rift. Get over there. There we go. Oh my gosh. Where are all my Scarlet Violets? Here we go. Alright, we're going to do double boxes Scarlet and Violet. Excellent. And we do this on YouTube Shorts, in case you guys don't know. I have, if you watch any of my YouTube Shorts, a lot of times people will make videos. They make YouTube Shorts out of videos that they've already put up online. But my YouTube Shorts for TCG are all exclusive. So they're not from an episode. I actually buy boxes and we open them for that. And I thought about doing something maybe once a week just for fun, where I do opening 1,000 packs. And I don't know, and what it would be is I would edit it to where it would go kind of fast, way faster than this. Because it would not be a super short. You know, it would have to be probably 5 times the speed, but when it does get a hit, we'll stop and talk about it. Like this, we would stop and talk about what it is or the value or something. I can't read that. That is too far. 438, okay. 438, there we go. These are Scarlet Violet. I gotta keep that in mind so in case we get a big hit. So yeah, I'm thinking about trying that. I might try that here in the next couple days. And that might be kind of a fun extra short on Fridays. And then when I get my 7 Days to Die up and going, I'll probably do shorts on 7 Days to Die again. I used to do shorts on 7 Days to Die and they'd get thousands of views. And then something happened with the algorithm that it just went totally down. I mean, it was weird. It was irritating because I was getting like subscribers like crazy, and then one day it's like YouTube went, nope, you've had enough fun. We're not going to show your videos to anyone. Let's check this out. Come on. Here's another kid. How long has he been there? Can y'all see? You guys can't see him. I don't know who that is. I think that's... That's Salem. That's hard to have in there. I had to zoom in on my camera because I couldn't see him. That's Salem. Did he just jump up there? He wasn't up there earlier, was he? I mean, it's possible. Anything's possible, but I just don't remember him being up there. I've got 3 of the 4 cats. We're just missing Princess. And I have no idea. Last time I saw her, she was in eating. All right, let's go with these Twilight Masquerades. So I got 3 of the 4 kittens. So yeah, before we leave here today, we will definitely be doing some kitten treats. We'll probably wait till near the end. That way they can go crazy and it won't disturb me opening my decks here. So I got to figure out what 1,000... Hey, there's a Hoopa. Nice. We have a bunch of him in Pokemon Go. 154. Let me put that in. There we go. I have to see what 1,000 cards looks like fast forwarded to make sure it's still a decent short. You know, it can't be... I think I can do a short up to like 3 minutes or longer. But I think it'd be fun to if I can get these down to like under 2 minutes or about 2 minutes. Deoncé. Is that how you say that? 198. 198. There we go. What are these cards again? Oh, these are the big ones, the ones that we had the really good pull in. And how many $1,000 hits do we have now? Just 3. We got one from Obsidian Flames, one from the Twilight Masquerade, and one from Temporal Forces. That's kind of spread out. That's kind of cool. And we haven't had any for like 90 or 900 and some, so none even close. What's the matter, Roy boy? You tired? All these sleepy kittens, man. They make me want to take a nap. Life of a cat, am I right? And everyone, all my normal viewers, they're probably working and some of them getting ready for bed. We have some really awesome shmoo crew that live outside the United States. Last week we chatted with a dude from, what was it? Was it Singapore? I think it was Singapore. But I might be wrong. I think that's where it was. And that was kind of cool. And we have folks from Norway and Australia. These are these guys. Let's go ahead and do another 2 boxes of these. And then we're going to move over to the Pouty Evolved. And so we do have some cool Pokemon stuff coming up. Right now, I'll tell you what's really exciting is going to be starting in the beginning of, well, I think it's May 2nd. So that's Saturday. And it is the, let me see if I can tell you the name of the event. I just need to go into my shop here because they're going to try to sell me a ticket to it. Well, there's GoFest. I already have my ticket for GoFest. Mega. So yeah, the Kangaskhan is actually a Mega Kangaskhan. Can't even say it. $4.99. I might get that. When is that? I might get that for $4.99 because there might be a better chance to get a shiny. There's a Wooper for $131. Okay. There we go. So I might get that. Yeah, that is probably going to be a possibility for me, but I can't believe they don't have any. They don't have anything mentioned about the event coming up where it's going to be what I'm looking forward to. 528. Oh, for a Shuckle. He's all over the place right now. 528. But we have an event coming up where it's going to be a lot of, I think it's XL or XXL. I don't know if XXS or not, but XXL Magikarp. And it's going to have, mainly it's going to have boosted shiny rates, which I'm really excited about because I would love to get one. I have a ton of candy. You need 400 candy to evolve a Magikarp into a, I just had the name. Oh, come on. He's one of my main Pokemon here. He's one of my top 12. Gyarados. And so I have a Gyarados that's a 96%, but I would love a shiny Gyarados. And I do have 620 some candies. So by the end of this event, I'll probably have 800 candies where I'll be able to evolve a Gyarados into a shiny Gyarados. And oh man, wouldn't that be great to get a Shundo? But if I could get that, I could probably get it up. I can't level it up to level 50 because the same reason I can't do any of my Pokemon like that, and it is the XL candy. The XL candy I have is so limited that I am close. I have a Hundo Rhyperior, and I don't know what level he's at. Let me see here. Well, I need 10 candies to even get to the next level, but he's really close to being maxed out. And the one I'm working on now, maxing out, is my 98% Paldea, which is very cool. See, this is why I need the thing with the phone on there. And he's actually my buddy right now. I need to best buddy him. So before I go, I'll give him one of those berries and we'll walk and we'll battle and do all that stuff. Because he needs to get up to my best buddy. And they're going to be bringing out bottle caps, and they're doing, I think it's called extreme training. I think these are two different things. I'm hearing mixed reactions, mixed information. But there's going to be a way that you can take your Pokemon and add 3 numbers to one of the stats, or one number to 3 different to the 3 different stats, or something like that. So if you have something close to a hundo, like this guy's only 1 point away from being a hundo, I'll be able to use it to make him a hundo. And so I have a whole list of Pokemon on my I have a tag that's all Pokemon that are 1, 2, or 3 points away from being hundos. That way I could kind of keep track when these bottle caps and stuff come out. Guys, this was not a very big, that was not a very good pack. We only got 1 hit out of all those. Let's go, I guess, into the Obsidian Flames. Here we go. All right, so yeah, so Gyarados is one. So I'm looking forward to this because I'll hopefully get a shiny Magikarp, and hopefully it will be good IVs. And I have to wait for the pass. I figured it'd be some kind of research, paid research. And I was definitely going to get that because that's where you have a better chance of getting shinies with really good rates. But I don't see a pass in there yet. But the Kangaskhan, I can't say it, does have one for $4.99. I need to see what's in it first, just to make sure it's worth it. But we'll definitely be doing mega raids for him. He's one of those Pokemon. We do have some Pokemon coming up here, I think in the next, well, it's sometime in May, where they're going to be region locked. So I will be doing some remote raids to get 2 different Pokemon that are not available here in the United States. So that's kind of cool. I'm excited about that. I'm not excited about spending the money on remote raid passes, but it will be cool to be able to have some. I love being able to get Pokemon that you can't get in the United States in my decks here, and I get enough that I can trade. So I had like Pikachu wearing the Kurta, and I need to. I wish I would have gotten some. There's a Pikachu with him holding these cute balloons I love. I'm gonna end up trading a friend for those, and I don't think it's gonna be a special trade, so we'll just do a trade someday. And I'm trying to think what the Kurta was one, and then there was another one that was just recently that Stackataka. About, I guess, 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, Stackataka was over in the Eastern Hemisphere. Or the other hemisphere. It's split between East and West is what I was trying to say, sorry. Alright, there we go. Let's keep going. What do we got here? Paradox Rift. Okay, we got a bunch of those. Let's go ahead and open up these. 2 boxes. Hey, Salem. How's it going, big guy? You doing good? Where's your sister? Where's Princess at? She's the only one not joining us. Finally, we got a hit. A Reller, 275. Okay. Did we not get any hits in those obsidian flames? I don't know if we didn't get hits or if I'm just not writing them down. That's hilarious. I could probably forget a handful and we'd still get... Well, I don't know now. I was very confident about our 15,000 at the beginning because we had that 4,000 something hit. But we haven't had any over $1,000 hits in a while. Let me look real fast and see. It's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's been 10 hits since our last one, and that was only a $1,000 hit. And there was a lot for that before we got to 4,400. Slitherwing 127. Okay. Yeah, these little ones aren't going to help us get to 15,000. Not at all. Cinerar for 242. Okay. They do help us fill up the card tables nicely. But I don't know if it's going to get us to $15,000. $33 value. Nice. So I hope you all are having a good day for those of you watching this after the fact. There we go. Execute. 419. Awesome. 419. There we go. We got another hit. 286. Tatsugiri. 286. There we go. Oh, we got another hit already, huh? Mousehold for 233. We're getting a lot of hits in this one. I'm getting them before I even get back to the page. Nice. There we go. There you go, guys. 1,861. Tinkaton, 1861. Let me get that in here. 1861. And these are Paradox Rift. Interesting. Okay. Nice. Now that Pinkaton, or Tinkaton rather, is another one that I got some really good ones. Shroodle for 266. Those were available in 7-kilometer eggs in Pokemon Go recently. Now they're in 10. But I really dug that, and I did a lot of shadow or mirror trading with folks for that because they wanted him for PvP. Okay, we're going to save that. Oh, we haven't opened these. Let's open 2 Stellar Crown here in a minute. Is this Obsidian? There we go. Get all these lined up. We haven't opened Temporal Forces in a while. Let's do that. Let's go for Temporal Forces. And then we're going to do some Stellar Crown and get those out of here. What's the matter, big guy? You need a little kitty cat pillow for on my desk, don't ya? You're sitting right in front of a drawer. Otherwise, I would totally sacrifice that whole area and put a kitty cat bed right there. Now, when I get my new office set up, I'll have a second. I'll actually have 3 desks around me, but the second one will be to my right, and I might make room and actually put a nice big kitten bed. You get an itch? That's so cool. So you guys can see at least 2 of the kittens. Trust me, Roy is definitely here. Okay, I'm looking to see something else that kind of cracks me up when I open packs is to see when I get new cards, because I've opened so many of these. It amazes me that there's still cards I didn't get. Like right there, I saw the new symbol. I don't know if there's going to have an update with any new cards coming out. Now, they don't have this mod anymore, so if we get new cards, they will be... Best case scenario for me is that I'll get new packs, but they'll be the old cards. The vanilla, what you call vanilla base cards. And won't be Pokemon. I'm hoping that when they bring out new cards, because I have the Pokemon mod in, I won't get them. I don't think that's how it works. But I really do hope we get more cards soon. The person that made this game just put so much work into it. It's amazing. Not counting the mod, even the regular game is amazing. Alright, we got 5 more packs. That was not that great. But then again, I wasn't expecting it to be. Those are temporal forces. Alright, here we go. Stellar Crown. But yeah, there's other... I can't remember who... Oh, I am struggling. I'm trying to catch a Slugmo on Pokemon Go, and he's giving me a heck of a time. I think it's an extra small one. So I want to make sure I snag him. And we got him. Okay. I think it's an extra small. New record. Yeah. I'll make a little symbol here on my naming. I have a way of naming all my Pokemon with symbols before their names, so I know not to erase them, not to transfer them to the professor, which I'm always worried about. And I've learned recently, I've gotten into, because I do remote raids. Hey, Kangaskhan for 184, nice. Between the remote raids and because I have friends that live far away in Japan and such, I'll get gifts and they will come with eggs. And so when I hatch an egg, it's actually from, it would be like an egg from Japan. And so that Pokemon will be from Japan. And there is a badge in Pokemon Go where you have to basically trade. I think it is up to get a platinum is 1,000,000 miles. And that doesn't really seem like a lot. In fact, if like Pikachus are not special trades, I could probably get through a nice chunk because I have so many of the Kurta Pikachus. And I actually have so many of a bunch of them now. I have to do a research and do a filter to see all the big ones that you raid for are going to be special trades, I believe. Or not, definitely not cheap. So I need to go and see. I guess I can do a search so you can do filters. I'd filter hatched eggs over 1,000 kilometers or something like that. And then like I said, I know I have some for like 3,000. We'll do Shrouded Fable now. There we go. And yes, if I can have a handful of those, hey, 128. For Kamala. Once again, Kamala's all over the place here. 128. Nice. Okay. If I can do a search and find out all the Pokemon I have that I can trade for cheap, I can do that. You just kicked my mouse. Don't wag your tail at me. You're the one that did it, not me. Now I'll be doing a lot of trading when I go out to Denver, because I'll get to hang out with my daughter and her longtime boyfriend, and we will probably do a lot of trades if we can find ones that are not expensive to trade. Flapple for 286. There we go. Guys, we're only at like 47 cards. This is number 48, the Electrode 138. Let me do that. 138. We're only at like 48 or 49 hits over 100. And I think 2 weeks ago we were at like twice that. So this is definitely a slower day as far as hits. And it started off so good, man. We had 1,000 something hit, and then we had a 4,000, and it was just great. A Beware for 136. And right now we have 4 that are over 1,000 as we get a Pick a Peck for 159. There we go. Make sure I don't have any other stuff going on there. A Marowak for 171. Okay. Okay. We need these. We need more of these hits. We've been doing this for an hour now, and I don't think we have our 10,000, or 15,000 rather. I don't know if we have 10,000. I don't want to really do a running count because that'll probably stress me out. So we'll just leave it up to secret until the end. What do we got here? Oh, sorry. Another Temporal Forces. Yeah. I hate that we're saving those. We're going to use those next. This is another Audia. That's good. We have a Stellar Crown. That's a good one. And one of these. So we're going to go ahead and do the Scarlet Violet. And then we'll do the Pouty Evolve, and then we'll get into Temporal Forces. And we'll save all the ones that are the most expensive ones, the best chances we have of getting amazing hits. You can get amazing hits in any of these, but those are the best. $106. All right, let's put that in there. I don't know if that was 106. Stubbs is so stinking cute right now. Well, now it's bath time, but he was cute. So we do a thing called Spin the Kitten, where he rolls on his back to belly rubs, and then when I pet him, he like puts his claws up and claws, and then I spin him around, and then I pull my hand up, and he gets ready, and we do it again. Absolutely adorable. Okay, we're down to what? Oh man, under 10 packs. That was bad. But we kind of expected that. 144. I don't know who that is either. Is that Leafeon? That might be Leafeon. I gotta put it in the Excel. 144. Yeah, every little bit's gonna count here, man. Alright, Pouty Evolve. Let's go. We did get 2 hits out of that. That was kind of cool. We would need like 2 or 3 hits out of every single box we have left if we want to get up to the 80. Wow, that pack had 2 new cards that we didn't have before. Weird. Oh, Hypno 104. 104. I got to put that in there. I almost got hypnotized and forgot to put it in there. 104. I think I have a, it's not a Hundo Hypno. I think it's like a 98. And I was really excited to get it. I got it in a field research. I say these things and then I kind of want to see for myself what I have. It's a functional hundo, which means the stats are attack is 15, defense is 15, and HP is 14. And it's called a functional hundo because it works in battle. It works exactly the same as a hundo does, but it's technically not a hundo because it's not 15, 15, 15. So I call it a functional hundo. I've heard other names for it. But it's one, I don't think I would use any Poke Coins to, or what are they, bottle caps. I don't think I would use any bottle caps to hundo that one. For the most part, my bottle caps are going to be used for really special. I wish I could get a shiny Palkia. But for right now, if I can get my Palkia at a hundo, that will be amazing. And I'll definitely have him at a hundo. So that'll be exciting. But I have no shinies. I don't even know if I have a shiny that I can get up to that. I'll have to look at that later. But I don't know if I have any shinies that are 3 away from being Shundo. And if I do, it's probably some like some crappy Pokemon that I would never use, or the shiny doesn't look good or something like that. I'd want it to be cool, like a Ditto. The Ditto shiny is awesome. Or the who do we just have out recently that I tried hard to get a shiny of, and I couldn't get it. It was crazy. And now it's got me questioning that. 697. Excellent. Okay, that helps. Who was that I was trying to get here? Nope, not in the Pokédex. Here we go. It's gonna be one I have a bunch of. I just don't know who it was. A shiny Snorlax would be cool. I have a shiny Snorlax Gigantamax. Same with a shiny Charizard. Don't have that either. Heracross. A shiny Heracross would be cool. I tried. Looks like I have probably about a dozen Heracross. And I didn't get the shiny. And I never got a shiny on the Stack Attack either, which I was really bummed about. But I can probably trade for those. And I can probably find someone that we have a lucky trade in some sort. And maybe that'll be my best chance of getting a hundo. A shundo, I should say. Guys, that was horrible. I mean, yeah, Temporal Forces. Yeah, it is. It's going to be. Okay, this is what we have left. We'll go into 2 Paradox Rift. Let's just knock it out of the park right here. We'll get a $4,000 one right here. Guarantee us to make our 15,000 back. I think Stubbs is doing good. I know Roy's doing good. He is passed out. Salem appears to be doing good back there. And Princess, who knows? Bidops for 347. Okay. Here we go. Tomorrow morning, one of the things I want to do is try to finish these 7 Days to Die edits, because tomorrow morning I plan on trying to record the next 3 days of this game. That way I can get ahead. This weekend's probably going to be doing more flooring. We got a room done last weekend, and we'll probably do a room this weekend. And that'll be nice to be able to get that out of the way. 162. Dolov, that's who it is. 162, okay. There we go. And then, yeah, what else do I have? I have a GeoGuessr I still have to record, but that doesn't come out till Saturday. Oh, excuse me. But today is Wednesday, so I should record my part, because then Chaos Queen needs to record her part. So I'll probably record that tomorrow and get that out of the way. And see if I can get that edited earlier than that particular series, my GeoGuessr. I always seem to be editing it the morning it needs to go out, and it sucks. And that happens with these guys. Like, this is gonna happen when you watch tomorrow's episode, which Thursday. Rever Room for 377. Nice, nice. Yeah, because I don't think I'm gonna be recording tomorrow's episode today. So tomorrow I'll actually be recording and editing tomorrow's episode. Tarantula for 275. Still not gonna get anywhere near the 80 hits, but hopefully these help. This is it, man. We're almost done here. Go Obsidian Flame. And then we do have the Twilight Masquerade, so that's good. That's where we got that big hit, so maybe we'll get another one there. I don't know, what was the... I think Paradox Rift this last couple days. Paradox Rift and the Twilight seem to be selling well in the store. As well as the Gengar plushies. And let's see, I'm trying to think what else. I think the Ash figurines. Excuse me. And of course playmats. For some reason, usually 1 or 2 playmats is always, they're always hot. 1 or 2, and it rotates, but it seems like a playmat is always hot. I wish bulk boxes would get hot and just sell a ton of those. I really am going to put them out on the road. I don't know. I don't know if I'd sell any more or not. It's not taking up any space and it's totally breaking the game because I'm using a mod that lets me put things. Basically, I had it not really to put anything outside. 251, there we go. A Melmetal. 251. Yeah, I had it. I have this mod. Basically, it's because the game won't let you put like maybe a shelf too close to another shelf, even if it's like not aimed at each other, like one's facing me and one's facing that way, because each item has its own space. And so what this mod does is basically it tells the game to ignore that space and put it wherever I tell it to. And so that space usually doesn't include outside. Pheromus, whatever, 159. And so, oh, there's another one right away. Another Beware, 166, okay. We're getting there, we're getting there. So I got the mod not in any reason to try to cheat the game. 221, let's just keep going. There we go. 9 packs left. But we're over a third of the way through this adventure. And I really do want to get rid of those bulk boxes so bad. I'm thinking about putting them by the road. And like I said, right now I sell them for $3. They're supposed to be like, the regulars are supposed to be 13. And the other ones are like 16 or 17. And I just sell them both for $3 or $4. And they're still just not selling. But if I can line the streets with them. 180. They're fetched. Okay. I will tell you though, now that I think about it, one of the downsides, I don't know how that works. We might have to bring in, so the game only allows you... Oh, we got a hit. Cinderace for 1,410. Nice. What packs are these? I need to click this and see. 1410. Shrouded Fable. Okay, 1410. Shrouded Fable. Have we had a hit on Shrouded Fables? So our $1,000 hits have been Obsidian Flames, Temporal, Twilight Masquerade, Temporal Forces, and then we got one on the Paradox Rifts, and now Shrouded Fable. They've been in 6 different packs. Interesting. That's very interesting. Okay. So, what I'm thinking, here's an issue I'm thinking about, is this: the game only allows so many people to be in your store at once. And once people leave, new people can come in, and that's based on how big your store is. I don't know if outside is considered my store. So I don't know if me having that shelf outside is preventing me from getting a lot of people in there. I need to do some research. I need to, because I was always concerned about my number of people, and then I put that shelf out there, and I never was concerned as much about the number of people. Then I put the shelf right here, out here, and so I don't know if people walk by, if they're like right here, and that's considered them in the store. And if that's the case, and I put them out here, then they'll spend time out here, and there'll be a lot less people spending time in here. So we're going to do some research on that. What I might do, you know what, so I don't forget, let's do it now. We're just going to box this up and put it right here. And we'll see what happens on tomorrow's. We got some Paradox Rift here. We'll see if tomorrow's episode, if we have more than 100. I think our most is 154, but that's rare. I think our average is about 145, I would say. There are several days where we'll get 147. And then there's days where we'll have like 130 something. I don't know if people are spending more time in the tournaments playing games or what. Maybe I need to also just research and maybe check out someone else's videos and see how many people they can get in their shop at once. Or in one day, rather. And that's why another thing is, I was originally going to wait till level 115. A Shroodle for 120. Okay, let's put that in here. I was originally going to wait till I was at level 15, because so at level 100 I only have 3 more spaces left in the back room. And I can put one away, take one away in level 100, one at 105 or 110, and the third one at 115, something like that. And I thought about waiting. We get a Butterfree for 372. And I thought about waiting to get the whole way to the final, let's open these ones, to level 115 and just open them all at once. But I think the number of people that can come into your shop is based on how big your store is. So opening up, let's say I can open a square up at 100, level 100. Opening that up may actually allow me to get from my average about 145-ish to more of an average of 150 or 155. Golurk, 228. Okay. There we go. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Now we'll get it. 1521. I can never remember that guy's name. It's like Bounsley or something like that. 1521. That is nice. Okay, I was getting ready to say I don't know if we're gonna get 15,000. I'll be curious if that's the one that actually helps us get over that 15,000. I think we're gonna get over it because we do have a bunch of hits for $300 to $500. Yamask for 231. Okay. Oh, look at that. 139. And what cards are these, by the way, again? These are the Twilight. Okay, 139. Whoa. Hold on. We gotta do one of these at a time. 139. I need to have this say Twilight Masquerade. And now we can do this. And that's 1033. That is our third $1,000 pull out of this, out of the the Twilight Masquerade. So those are clearly the hot cards at the moment. And our one was for 4,482. So definitely looking good. There's a 194. I think I was Chespin. Isn't that the 1343? Don't we have that one? Isn't that one we already got? Let's see. 1343. Let's see. I feel like we got that one already. No, apparently not. Wow. Okay, guys. Another Twilight Masquerade over $1,000 hit. That is crazy. Those packs alone are going to definitely help us get over. Here's a ghost card. You know, I never know who that is, but I have several of those. 286. I have several of that one. Oh yeah, we still have 50 packs in here too. Holy cow. Oh. We get another one, please? I'd like to see another one for maybe, I don't know. Since you're going to get them out, how about 10,000? I mean, seem to be pretty generous today there, Twilight Masquerade. Single-handedly helping me get to my $15,000. Sawbuck, 183. Okay. 183. 20 packs left. Man, these are definitely hot right now. I'll definitely be opening a bunch of these tomorrow on the show. And these are going to be amazing in that table. We really needed these. There we go. Thank you, Twilight Masquerade. And this is it, guys. These are the last two boxes. We're going to end with the Stellar Crown. All right, let's see if they can do anything near Twilight Masquerade. It's a Titan for 194. Okay. Not bad. And we'll be adding, as soon as we're done here, we're going to add up all of our hits and see what we got. You know, I think we might be closer to 20,000 after all those big hits. I was a little bit worried, but now I'm thinking, and that doesn't count all these, you know, I'm seeing pack values. I saw one just now go by that was 80 bucks. But the problem with that is, you know, we have to be able to sell those. All right. What is Fluttermane, is that what this is? 1822. Let's get that in there. 1822. And that is a Stellar Crown. So I think we got a hit in everything except for today. We got a hit in every single kind of pack except for Scarlet Violet and Paldea Evolve. Every other pack got us at least one hit. Tinkatuff, 427. Okay. These Stellar Crowns are being good to us. Glad I made that button. It's coming in handy today. 2724 Reller. Of course, we gotta change this. Make it a Scarlet Violet. Wow, this is crazy. Okay, let's hit this button and I want to look real fast while that's... Oh, it already hit again. 105. Tatsugiri. Okay, 105. They're hitting quicker than I can type them. Yeah, that's 2. I think there's a total of 3. Oh no, those are the only 2 from the Stellar Crown. That's right. Because the first one we got was it was the first one in that pack. But we do have 42 packs. Can we get one more? I thought we'd get, what did I say, $6,000 hit? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 10. We're going to have 10 cards over $1,000 in our tables. Yes. 11. Gargantual, 1789. Oh, wow. And the crazy thing about this is these are all from these 2 boxes. We got 3 of those. Just from these last 2 boxes. There's another hit, a Smoliv for 144. Now today our biggest hit was the $4,000 one from the, I think it was the Twilight Masquerade cards. But between those and these Stellar Crowns, man, that's where it's at. And there we go. All right, guys. That's that. I'm going to go in and just see, because we do have a bunch of these. I'm going to go off camera here and make sure I have as many of the $1,000 plus cards lined up on this first row. That's where I like to have those. That way I can see real quick and easy. So there we go, guys. That's going to do it for today's live feed. Thank you for checking out the replay. It really does mean a lot to me. Roy is now sitting up looking out the window. He's a happy kitten. Stubbsy and Salem were still crashed. They're crashed out, crash kittens. But we do thank you guys. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big old thumbs up. It really does help us. And don't forget to subscribe to Shmoo Gaming. Get to become a member of the Shmoo crew. Check out our other videos. We do 7 Days to Die, GeoGuessr. I'm going to be releasing some Peggle and Peggle Knights videos. We have some Portal 2 on there. Stanley Parable. Superliminal, which was a really fun game. And who knows what's going to be coming up in the future. And so yeah, so definitely make sure you subscribe, tell your friends, and that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching my playthrough, my live feed of opening a butt ton of packs. It was very successful. And yeah, until next time, much love. I'm just kidding. I'm not just kidding. I forgot to add up all these things. That's so hilarious. I hope we didn't have people go, wait a minute, you didn't say. I gotta just highlight them all. Okay, we spent 15,000. We made 30. We will make just on the hits 35,245. So there you go, guys. All right, let's try this again. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great night.
Got a pickup truck with patches of rust. To some folks it don't look like much, but it's mine. Yeah, it's mine. I got 3 clear channels on my old TV, PBR in the fridge, or leftovers to eat. Well, it's good enough. It's good enough for me. I'm living like a king, loving every day. I may not have a lot, but I've got it made.